Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Steven, aka Storm, and we are back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online as the mighty battle lizard Reewish, getting ready to kick off the new DLC chapter, Markhearth, today. This will be the leading up to the conclusion of the Dark Heart of Skyrim, and I have been looking forward to this for quite some time. I've actually already played through it on my main character and mostly through on my vampire character. I'm interested to see that in the Argonian unique dialogue. Not sure there's gonna be. Let's go ahead and pop into the Reach. Now, the game did just launch and they haven't done the pre-chapter update stability fix yet, so it may be a little buggy in some places and it may be a little crashy. We'll do as much as we can this week without having to go through load zones to try to avoid that. But it's been operating fairly okay, so it shouldn't be a huge problem. Alright, welcome to the Reach. What in the survival tips? The Reach is a harsh place and it breeds harsh people. That's a truer thing has never been said. Best remedy for a spider bite, just bear it. If you don't have tolerance for poison, you probably shouldn't be walking around the Reach. Don't try not to panic. After a wolf attack, don't run, stand your ground. Make the wolf respect your authority as a hunter. Cowards climb trees. Real warriors grab the nearest branch and fend the brute off. Try praying. Seems to work for you reekers at least some of the time. Cover yourself in rotten fish or anything foul-smelling, really. Wolves have sensitive noses. They'll back off if you smell terrible enough. Encountering a hag raven. Oh dear. Well, I'm getting lost. Listen for water. Outrunning bears. Good luck. Oh dear. There's our first waste shrine. Hello, friend. Can I help you?
Outsider, you approach Fiallan, apprentice shaman of the Crow-Eye clan. That cursed storm may have disrupted our wards, but make no mistake, this is still Reachland, defended by brave Reach folk. We will not give up without a fight.
I'm not here to fight. Tell me about the storm.
It was horrible. I've never seen anything like it. A roiling mass of black and crimson. It exploded right above Carthwaston. When it hit my village, people changed. They turned feral. Ancestors guide me, but I don't know what to do.
You said the storm disrupted your wards?
Wards blessed by the spirits that protect our village. The wards stopped the worst of the storm, but they must be restored. I tried to reach them, but the wilderness has become too dangerous. I prayed for help. Did the spirits send you to aid me?
I don't know about the spirits, but I'll help if I can.
Meet me in Carthwaston so I can introduce you to my master, Shaman Ulvak. He can explain the restoration process better than I. Besides, we need his blessing for you to aid me. The spirits sent you. They answered my prayers, I'm sure of it.
Tell me more about the storm.
One moment the sky was clear. The next, it was unnatural. Swirling darkness, lightning. And it did things. Some of our people became mindless husks, but others turned into monsters. There's nothing left of them inside those creatures.
They're called Harrow Fiends. I think the storm that hit Carthwaston was a Harrow storm.
Harrow Fiends? What a horrible yet fitting name. You know these things. Then you truly are the answer to my prayers. What else can you tell me about the Harrow storms?
The storms aren't natural. Ice Reach witches summon the storms at the behest of the Grey Host.
The Grey Host? We've heard of these invaders, but so far they've left our village alone. Until now, I guess. I won't pretend to understand the whole of it. But this affront to the Reach and its people, there will be a reckoning.
Tell me more about the wards that protect your village.
As an outsider, you may not understand. The wards are dedicated to the most revered spirits of our clan. In exchange for offerings, they provide blessings. Unfortunately, the storm disrupted the wards. The shaman sent me to restore them, but
You weren't able to restore them?
no. Not with the feral villagers prowling the wilderness. I couldn't even get close to any of the wards. Shaman Olvok can tell you more about what we need to do. I'm only an apprentice. He explains things much better than I do.
Alright, let's go. Karth Waston discovered, and it's got the lingering crimson of the harrow storms in the air.
We're here. Let's speak for a moment. This is Karth Waston, outsider. I wish we could give you a proper welcome, but we still haven't recovered from the storm. Shaman Olvok is just inside this building. I'll introduce you when we go inside.
Why do you want me to speak to Shaman Olvok?
The spirit sent you to help us, I know it. But Shaman Olvok needs to judge for himself if you can hear our sacred rituals. And he needs to tell the rest of the village. My people distrust outsiders. Things will go easier with his approval.
Alright, I'll speak to the shaman.
Then let's go inside. But let me talk first. With all that's happened, we wouldn't want him to curse you before I can explain your presence. Just keep an open mind. Our ways are different from yours, outsider.
Alright, let's head in.
Shaman Olvok. I couldn't reach the wards, but I think this person can help us.
An outsider, I sense.
I believe the spirit sent them to us, Master.
Do you? Wait outside, apprentice. I will speak to the outsider. Come, outsider. Let me feel your spirit. I sense no deception. I think you may be able to help us. Since my apprentice trusts you, I will as well. The Crow-Eye clan needs aid. There are evils in this land that we cannot defeat on our own.
Apprentice Phelan says that she needed help restoring the village's wards.
I was afraid she would run into trouble, but she's a good apprentice. One I find myself leaning on more and more since my sight left me and age has taken its toll. There are 4 wards, each dedicated to one of our revered spirits.
How do we restore the wards?
You must bring an offering of nature and earth to each of the wards. The fallen branches of willow trees, for they represent the fragility of life. Rocks bathed in moonlight for purity. And husks of the cicada, for they represent a rebirth.
That sounds simple enough.
Placing the offerings at the 4 wards isn't the hard part. Gathering them and dealing with whatever prowls our homeland is. Keep each other safe, and Apprentice Rialan will guide you through the restoration process once you gather the offerings.
What's the purpose of the wards?
The spirits we revere follow their own whims. We have an understanding, however. As long as we make our offerings in good faith, the spirits provide their blessings. With the wards restored, play becomes bountiful, and our village remains secure.
Spirits help you because you bribe them?
We bargain with them, outsider. We maintain the balance between the land and the spirit world, make our offerings, and then trust the spirits to answer in kind. Once you make the offerings, return here, and I will complete the ritual of restoration.
Tell me more about the spirits your clan reserve.
Revere may be too strong a word. Our relationship with the spirits relies on negotiation, on giving and receiving what is expected. We look to the Great Spirit Nocturnal for guidance, but our wards honor Hersin, Molarbal, and Namira as well.
Those aren't spirits, they're Dajak princes. I've dealt with them before.
I've heard the spirits called by that name. doesn't change who they are or our relationship to them. The spirits cannot be judged by mortal standards. All we can do is bargain with them, appease them, and use whatever blessings they provide.
I guess.
Isn't it obvious? Nocturnal has abandoned us.
That's ridiculous, Eamon. We're going to restore the wards.
You put too much trust in this outsider, Fialan.
The spirits sent them to help us.
First a storm, now an outsider. What plague will the spirits send next?
Alright, and that's the end of that conversation. Oof. Alright. We're going up into the foothills above Karthwystern. Yeah, if you played Skyrim, you'll recognize this location. It's where the silver mine is in Skyrim. Guess who's not topped up their Witch Mother's Potent Brew?
There. Those are what we need. That's all of the offerings. Now we need to place them at the wards. Namira, spirit of decay and ancient darkness, accept our humble offering and protect our mortal soul.
Just a moment, sorry. Hey, bud, what's up?
eternal, spirit of the night, accept this offering and send your crows to guard us. Spirit of the hunt, accept this offering and make our bounty plentiful.
Okay, I do apologize about that. My brother called me to ask some questions about Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. I thought, it was actually an emergency, but apparently he just wanted to ask questions about Smash Brothers Ultimate. So I do apologize about that. I was still trying to play the game while I was trying to answer the questions, and I think the game may have just crashed. This is what I was talking about with stability issues. There we go. This is what I was talking about with stability issues.
Spirit of torment and trouble, accept this and teach us to endure the struggle.
Alright, let's return to the shaman.
The offering has been placed. Let's return to Shaman Ulvok. Shaman Ulvok, we're back. The offerings have been placed at the wards.
Since the outsider has returned, I feel energy flowing through the land. I suspect you, my apprentice, were successful in your task. Am I correct in this assumption?
We gather the offerings and place them at the wards.
On behalf of the Crow-Eye clan, I thank you, outsider. I can feel the energy flowing through the wards like water. Now I may perform the ritual and restore what the storm took from us. I require your help one last time, my friend.
What do you need me to do?
Since you made the offerings, I must ask you to present yourself at the ritual pyre. The spirits began this negotiation with you, so you must complete it. You are a part of Karthwasten now, and it is a part of you. We are the land. And the land is us. Spirits, accept our offering and restore our wards. Karthwasten belongs to the Reach. Something has gone wrong. Outsider, come speak to me. I don't understand. The ritual failed. I've never felt such darkness, such fury. How is this possible?
Something went wrong with the restoration ritual?
Yes, but I don't know why the ritual failed. It was as if the spirits lashed out at us. Something disturbed the natural process. But I had no idea what that could be.
What can I do to help?
Be my eyes, outsider. Examine the ritual pyre and see if anything strikes you as odd or out of place. I sense something, but I cannot put my finger on what it is. If you find anything, show it to Apprentice Fialan. She may be able to identify it.
I'll see what I can find.
Spirits abandon us, Fiolan. We need to leave this place.
No. I oversaw the placing of the offerings myself. It should have worked.
Of course it failed. You involved an outsider.
Something must be interfering with the ritual. Did you find anything to explain why the ritual failed?
I found these unusual plants around the ritual pyre.
I recognize these. They're from a plant that grows beneath Cathwarston. These look wrong, though. Corrupted. This must be what caused the ritual to fail. But how did they get into the ritual pyre?
This looks like a form of netherroot. The Grey Host uses it for their rituals.
This isn't like the plant I've seen before. It seems contaminated in some way. It grows in nearby caves and down in the Sanarak mine. I wonder if that's the source of this corrupted plant.
Carthwasten has a mine.
Before we reclaimed Carthwasten for our clan, outsiders built deep tunnels to exploit the land. The Crow-Eye have no interest in such things, so we left them abandoned. My people mostly avoid the place, truth be told.
Maybe we should go and take a look.
I agree. If this plant caused our restoration ritual to fail, who knows what other evil it can be used for? Let's investigate the old mine. There's an entrance just to the north of the village.
Yeah, so you'll recognize this.
No, Eamon. I'm the shaman's eyes. I need to do this. Meet me at the mine, outsider. We need to find the source of this corruption.
I'm on it. Also, yeah, you'll definitely recognize this town if you played Skyrim. Also, the mine is not going to be the way you remembered it. In fact, we are the cause for the mine being the way you remember it. You'll see. Like the old deep folk, the Nords the Nords seek to dig up the blood of the Reach. We've always known magic sleeps in these stones, but only a fool would break them. Our place is to listen to the song of the earth and not the beating of the heart.
It smells of blood and rot in here. Let's be ready for anything.
Grey Host. We haven't fought in ages. Well, we fought recently, but we haven't fought in a while. You vampires thinking you can take on a champion of the Hist? Somebody's been through here recently.
Under our very feet this entire time. They're tending to the plant. They must be the ones corrupting it.
You never noticed the Grey Host working under here? Around here?
We've seen them prowling the countryside. But down here in the mine? No. They must have come from deeper underground. However they got down here, we have to put a stop to this.
What do you want to do?
Let's burn all traces of this plant. And we should knock down a few of the pillars holding up the roof. A mine as old as this, that should cause enough damage to drive the Grey Host out.
The Grey Host uses netherroot to power their Harrow Storms.
You're saying they used this plant to create that storm that started all this? Even more reason to put a stop to whatever they're doing down here.
What do you want to do?
Let's burn all traces of this plant. And we should knock down a few of the pillars holding up the roof. A mine as old as this, that
Oh,
should
I
cause
already
enough damage
did
to
that,
drive
yeah.
the Grey Host out.
Farewell, netherroot.
Burnt to cinders. Good work.
Gosh, I love this mine. It's a pity what we're gonna have to do to it.
Foul thing. Burn. Suicide!
You know, one thing I didn't really understand about the Grey Host's business model is that, you know, in not just bringing back the ones from Cold Harbor, you probably also should have turned some living into new vampires and werewolves. And I don't actually recall them doing that. I know they made Harrow Fiends, and I know they made they made Harrow Fiends and they made Harrowed for blood slaves, but they didn't actually go around, you know, openly recruiting people as vampires or werewolves. I really feel like they probably should have done that. I don't know.
If we take out those pillars, it should damage the mine enough to hold the Grey Host.
That sounds like a great plan. Except for I have several problems with that plan. And if you're looking at the pillars, you'll see why I have a problem with that plan. The pillar doesn't even go to the ceiling. Like, how are you supposed to knock down the roof with a pillar that doesn't even go all the way to the ceiling? It does not make any logical sense. A support pillar is supposed to go all the way up. There we go. Let's get out of here.
Shaman Ulvok.
The land, its size in relief. Whatever you and Fjallan did, it made everything whole again. I can feel it.
We destroyed the corrupted plants. You should be able to complete the ritual now.
Excellent. Then let's not waste time. The sooner the ritual is completed, the safer Karthwasten will be. If we might enlist your help one last time, my friend.
What do you need?
As before, present yourself at the ritual pyre. You are more deeply woven into this land and its survival than ever. Quickly now, let's finish this and restore the wards.
I'll present myself at the ritual pyre.
The corruption is gone, and Karthwasten endures. We ask the spirits to once more bless and defend our home. I feel power returning to the wards. The spirits stand with us once more.
The ritual, it worked. The last remnants of the storm seem to be cleared away. The worst of it is finally behind us. And thanks to you, we have our natural defenses in place again. Karthwasten is safe again.
Will the Crow-Eyed clan recover from the effects of the unnatural storm?
Now that our wards are back in place, I think so. We still need to deal with the remaining villagers who turned feral. But we collapsed part of the mine, so we shouldn't have any more trouble from that direction.
Do you still think the spirits, or do you still think the spirits sent me to help you?
Oh, I'm more certain of that than ever. I asked for help, and the spirits provided. The fact that they sent an outsider, that gives me and the clan something to think about. Not everything outside this village is dark and dangerous, I suppose.
So Karthwasten is safe now?
As safe as it can be. Here, my friend. This is for you. You may not be Crow-Eye by blood, but you are now connected to us and our land. The spirits sent you for a reason. I'm just grateful you heard them and answered their call.
Fjallan, you refused my counsel at great risk to us all.
Aemon. I did. You were wrong. This is our home. We couldn't abandon it.
Fjallan, I'm sorry. You and the outsider made things right.
Well, hopefully he'll learn from that mistake. You were wrong. There's the sky shard. I knew there was one around here somewhere. Hello, welcome to the stream. I saw you come in. There's a vampiric bear, but I don't quite want a piece of that. What a beautiful day in the Reach, except it's raining. And it looks really cold and nasty outside. Oh great, a hailstorm just broke. I'll have to go help with that in just a minute. Kneel and pray before the ritual stone. And of course I died while using my ultimate, so I lost part of my ultimate.
You won't live
Of course.
Nothing. There are many more where that came from.
Yay, we got some stuff from the Harrow Storm. Excellent. Fyra, managed to pick up something good during this raid. I know it looks like a useless piece of bone, but I took it from a Reach witch, called herself Apprentice Lyran, and begged me not to take it, claimed it was needed for a new shrine in Markarth, for her master, High Shaman Glenrock. I'll say this for the witch, she put up quite a fight, even managed to wound me before she died. Your patron buys junk like this, right? I'm sure her wizards can confirm this is a genuine piece. I'll stash it in the usual place near Drolich Redoubt. I expect a good reward for this one to make up for this damn wound. It won't stop bleeding. It looks like she killed you. Come on. Dredge Mountains, Way Shrine. There's a quest. We should grab the quest.
You've seen a big dumb Nord and a beautifully soft bunny around here, have you?
Big dumb Nord and a bunny?
My husband, Bolfagar. We got into a shouting match and Snowy ran away. She's our pet bunny. I told Bolfagar he better go find her. So he followed Snowy up the hill to the northeast. But they've been gone for a while now.
You're worried? You're worried about your husband got lost?
Right now, it's the bunny I miss the most. Here, try this whistle. If Snowy hears it, she'll come running. And I guess Bolfagar might hear the sound too. Just don't say he's a good boy. This is his fault after all. So, will you help?
I'll look for your husband and your bunny.
Remember, Snowy loves that whistle. If she hears it, she'll come running. Tell her she's a good girl and she'll warm up to you in no time. Snowy just got scared. She can be frightfully skittish at times. I'll wait here in case Bolfagar brings her back.
Is Snowy so skittish, won't she run when she sees me?
Oh, we trained Snowy to come for a treat when she hears that whistle. She loves treats. And if Bolfagar hears the whistle, he'll probably follow it too. I imagine they're both hungry by now. They're headed northeast. Try that direction first.
Alright, so what are you doing out here anyway?
Prospecting. We're miners. We've been working our way west. following traces of gold in the streams. Bolfagar thinks no one's ever really looked for gold in this part of the Reach before. If he's right, we're going to make a fortune.
Aren't you worried about trouble with Reachman?
I am, but Bolfagar doesn't care. He's traded with friendly clans in the past, and says they'll leave us alone. But that was before. This is new territory. We don't know these clans. That's why we argued. This is as far into the Reach as I want to go.
Alright, let's go see if we can find her bunny. And, you know, maybe her husband, too. Although, I take it the husband's not a high priority for her right now. Snowy. Snowy seems agitated. Maybe she's trying to tell you something. Good bunny. You're such a brave bunny. Follow Snowy. Oh, Joanne, she's so hard to see because she's so tiny. Why did it have to be a bunny? Why couldn't it be a cougar or a bear? You know, something that's easy to spot.
I've been looking all over for you, and it looks like you made a friend, too. Did Snowy bring you here, stranger?
Your wife sent me to find you. She was worried that you might have gotten lost.
Greta? She probably sent you to find Snowy. She loves that bunny more than life itself. That's why I've been walking around in circles for hours. I can't go back without Snowy. How did you get her to follow you? She's usually scared of strangers.
Your wife gave me a whistle to call your bunny. Snowy led me right to you.
The whistle, of course. I was so angry. I forgot to take it with me. I just hope that when I return with Snowy, Greta will forgive me. I suppose we need to discuss our plans. Maybe this part of the Reach isn't as safe as I imagined.
Can you find your way back to Greta now?
Thanks to you, Snowy and I can return to Greta. I know the way, and it looks like our bunny has had enough adventures for one day. I certainly have. And I promise to keep my temper in check as my wife and I discuss our future prospecting. Come on, Snowy. Let's get you back to Greta.
And I would follow them back, but she doesn't have anything to say to him, actually, when they do finally get back to her. So, we're just going to go ahead and continue exploring this area. There's not a lot of side quests in Markarth. There's a couple, and I'd like to try to do them all today if possible. If not, you know, we'll try to finish them up next week. But I'd like to finish them before we actually... Gosh, dang it, Spriggans. Deep Boat Crossing. Another location you should remember if you've ever played Skyrim. We'll be back here really soon. Sorry I'm being so quiet. There's not a whole lot to say right now, and with nobody in this chat, there's not a whole lot to talk about, so I'd... Oh, there's Skyhaven Temple right there. Just thought I'd point that out. You can see Skyhaven Temple from up here. It's really beautiful and completely untouched, which is, you know, cool. Well, that wasn't what I intended to do. And unfortunately there are no, there could be a lore book that I don't have, but there are no there's no museum collectible this time, so I don't have to worry about checking as many nooks and crannies as I did in previous, or I will in other DLCs, because there's all kinds of hidden nooks, bits and bobs across the world. That's not as much of a thing in... Yeah, you can't go up there. Did find a piece of lore, though. Red Eagle Redoubt discovered. Four Skull Lookout discovered. Okay. We're doing a good job exploring the map. Which is, you know, the majority of what I wanted to get done today, so... Well, there's a Harrow Storm. I thought that was the start of a hero storm. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a hero storm just ended? I'm not sure. It sure seemed like one was just about to break.
To share. An outsider has better sense than a lot of you. Come, outsider, help me prove a point. Your arrival at this moment is most fortuitous, outsider. Come, help me teach these wayward clans how to behave like proper warriors of the Reach.
What kind of help do you need?
These two clan chiefs brought their children to participate in the rite of hand fasting. Once they receive my blessing, they can announce their intention to marry and unite these clans in kinship. I'd like you to help me give that blessing.
Why do you need my blessing?
It's not so much a matter of need as of instruction. I want your example to teach these clans how to put aside their differences and get along. Present yourself to the betrothed, Eslin and Madern, and wish them goodwill. That should suffice.
I'll offer my blessing to Elson and Madern.
Eslin and Madern wait to the north, at the hand-fasting cave. We isolate them for a time, so they can learn about one another. Hopefully they haven't killed each other. Go and offer your blessing. Then, return to me and your task will be done.
I assume that's a problem that happens often? What is hand fasting, exactly?
A betrothal announcement, in a sense. It is how we let the folk of the Reach know that our wedding nears, that two clans will be brought together. As is custom, Eslin and Madern are isolated in the hand-fasting cave nearby, getting acquainted.
Getting acquainted? They're getting married and then they don't know each other?
You sound surprised. Is that not how marriages are arranged where you come from? They belong to different clans, clans that do not get along. I have brought them to this place of meeting to work out a marriage that will benefit both clans.
So you're in charge of all the clans?
All clans? No. But a number of the smaller clans recognize my experience and authority. They pledge fealty and rely on me to help them settle differences when they arise. And should an emergency present itself, they would turn to me to lead them.
An emergency?
Even an outsider must know that there is strength in numbers, but clan chiefs have a hard time cooperating. In extreme circumstances, they temporarily cede their authority to a chief of chiefs. With this marriage, I hope to end an ancient feud.
These clans are involved in a feud?
Picked up on that, did you? All you need to know at the moment is that the Eagle Seer and Sixford clans have been at odds for generations. I hope to dampen those tensions by joining the clans in marriage.
Alright. Let's talk to some people.
If I hadn't heard the Chief of Chiefs' words with my own ears, I'd think this another trick of the hated Sixfords. Still, you have your task, outsider. Get on with it already.
You don't seem happy about this impending marriage.
What's to be happy about? I'll abide by the Chief of Chiefs' counsel, but I can't imagine a blood bond between us and the Sixford clan. I just hope the lad's worthy of Eslin. If not, he won't last much past the ceremony, if I know my daughter.
Tell me about your daughter.
Eslin's my one and only. She's got 4 older brothers, but she's the fiercest child I'd ever whelped. Eagle Seer blood runs strong through her veins. Thank God. Madern needs to mind their edges. Not that the Sixfords give much mind to anything.
Why don't you and Chief Sixford get along?
That has nothing to do with you, outsider. Do as the Chief of Chiefs bids, so we can get on with this.
Goodbye.
The Chief of Chiefs is crafty, I'll give her that. Using an outsider to shame the Sixfords, and us too. Not the best way to start a marriage, but I've seen worse.
You seem particularly indifferent to these proceedings.
Chief Eagle Seer is my brother. I love him and his daughter dearly, but This feud has been going on since longer than anyone can remember. Not even the Vasishrans know how it started. This attempt at the reconciliation will go exactly as the others.
Meaning?
When all the drama has come to an end, the Eagle Seers and the Six Fords are still going to hate each other. Nothing will change that. As for my niece, she won't do anything she doesn't want to. I'd feel sorry for Medern if he wasn't a Six Ford.
Why are you so hostile towards the Six Fork clan?
This isn't the time or place for such talk, outsider. Not with the Chief of Chiefs looking on.
First, the Chief of Chiefs demands offer my son to the cursed Eagle Seers. Then she involves an outsider in the matter just to shame us. Very well, outsider. Offer your blessing to my son and the Eagle Seer salve so we can finish this.
You don't seem happy with this impending marriage.
What should I be? Not only am I forced to endure the presence of the Eagle Seers, I must allow my son Medern to marry one of them. The Chief of Chiefs asks much of us, but I will not let my son go unattended.
Tell me about your son.
Medern's an adequate scout, but he's a sorry hunter and an abysmal fighter. I suppose if there's any good in all this, it's that Chief Eagle Seer is fool enough to accept such a poor match for his daughter.
Why don't you and Chief Eagle Seer get along?
That is none of your business, outsider. I am here, and doing as my Chief of Chiefs demands. Let us leave it at that.
Yeah.
The Chief of Chiefs is allowing you to go to the hand-fasting cave? Outsider, when you see Medern... No, forget I said anything.
Is there something you want me to tell Medern for you?
Yes. No! Give Medern and the Eagle Seer woman your blessing, outsider. Just as the Chief of Chiefs instructed. Each of us have a part to play in this fiasco, including me.
Are you opposed to this marriage?
Opposed? Look, Medern and I grew up together. I want what's best for him, and now they're binding him to some Eagle Seer hellion, and I've said too much. Go. Give your blessing. Let's be done with this.
And they're not here. Of course they're not here. Chief of Chiefs Kinnear. We're sorry. We understand what you hope to accomplish, but we can't go through with this. Dean Ellison and Medern. Let's go and break the bad news.
Chiefs, please. The outsider. I'll speak to you over here.
That's probably a good idea.
Is it done, outsider? Did you offer your blessing to the intended couple?
Yeah, they weren't inside the cave. I found this note.
I can't believe those infernal scratchings. Only Chief Eagle Seer and his daughter bother with such things. What does the note say, outsider?
It's addressed to you. It says, we're sorry we can't go through with this.
No, this is unacceptable. This hand-fasting must take place. I need you to find them and bring them back, outsider.
Why is the hand fasting so important to you?
You see the animosity between these clans. They have fought and spilled each other's blood for generations. I finally got them to agree to a compromise. A bond of peace predicated on the marriage of Eslin and Medern. Please, you must find them.
I'll find them.
They must have gone north. Otherwise, they would have had to pass us, and we would have seen them. Search the area to the north of the ring and track them down. I'll keep the chiefs distracted. Thank you for helping with this.
What if I can't convince them to come back to the ring?
Remind Eslin and Medern what's at stake here. They both understand what this feud has cost both clans, what peace would mean for us all. They are young, their blood will cool, and they will see that coming home is the only wise action.
You say that, but they're also young, and they're more likely to run away just because of that. try to get up here to this little thing. I may have to go around. Nope, I ain't gonna make that jump. Okay. Look, I found a pile of sticks. Look, I found a decorative feather. Hold on, before we continue that, I'm just going to try to run over here and see if I can't get this done real quick. Ooh, platinum. We've done quite a bit of exploring today too. I mean, I'm actually quite impressed with the progress that we've made today. We're here for
You won't find a braver, more trustworthy mercenary than me. But I'm not suicidal. When that cat asked for help, I didn't know she was planning to walk into the Leviathan's maws, so to speak.
What are you talking about?
There's a tough-talking Khajiit from House Ravenwatch. Calls herself a Dusadaro. She's looking for someone to help her with a delicate mission. I was all set to volunteer. For the right price, of course. She told me the details.
The details?
She wants to enter the old dwarven ruins and find someone named Cathad. But those ruins are crawling with vampires. Boss Trendler's Lothid clan, to be exact. I told her no thank you. I hate to walk away from gold. I can't spend it if I'm dead.
I might want to help Dusadaro. Where can I find her?
You want to find a Dusadaro? Braver than I am, I'll give you that. Last I saw, she was near that old dwarven tower sticking out of the mountain. They say it's an ancient lift. She plans to use it to reach the lair of the Lothid clan.
What can you tell me about the Lothid clan?
People talk. You hear things. The Lothid are a gang of vampire criminals led by Boss Trendler. They terrorize the locals, protection, demand blood tribute, that sort of thing. They use the old ruin as a lair, exactly where Adusa wants to go.
Alright, I already know about Adusa. She's actually a friend of mine, so we definitely will be helping out Adusa. Maybe, I don't know if we'll get to this stream or next stream, but we definitely will help out Adusa soon. Don't want to leave her hanging for too long. That's what I was looking for, the Lost Valley Way Shrine. I may as well go try to help out with this. I mean, it's going to be right in the area I have to be in anyways. If it's still going, I'll definitely jump in and try to help out. Yeah, they're struggling.
Exchange nears completion.
And of course I die using my ultimate again. The pike is healing. Dang it! You gotta be kidding me!
Is prepared. A bountiful harvest. All triumph. Broken branches and snapped twigs.
Oh, come on! Everybody went to attack that witch pike, that's why I was dying, because I was taking all the aggro over here.
Another pike falls, but you will soon join it. The exchange is complete. Storm has swept away your soul.
Man, that was one shot too. I'm burning a lot of soul gems today.
How can you survive the ritual?
Hey Joe, welcome to the stream. How was your food? So close to Fighters Guild 10. Nice, nice, nice. So you didn't, so we've started up here where the reach begins, And we worked our way this way, doing a couple quests, and we've worked our way over to here, where we're doing the quest that I told you about with the two people who had the arranged wedding.
Quiet, Eslan. Someone's coming.
Why are you following us, outsider? We may be young, but we're still warriors of the Reach. You won't find us to be easy prey.
Chief of Chiefs, Kinneneer wants you to come back to Holden Ring.
Aye, I'm sure she does. But I'm not going back. Not while the Chief of Chiefs and my father plan to marry me off like some imperial princess.
You don't want to go through with the hand fasting?
Look, I don't even know if I want to marry at all. And my father and the Chief of Chiefs parade me around the Reach, saying I'm to be wed to a sod I've never laid eyes on before. Madern has his own reasons to shirk the hand fasting, so we both ran.
What about the feud between the Six Fords and the Eagle Seers?
It's not fair of them to put that responsibility on our shoulders. It's a worthy idea, but why do we have to be the ones to carry it out? I won't be forced into a marriage because our people can't stop killing each other.
I see.
This whole situation makes me so angry. I don't want to talk to you anymore, outsider.
Why were you selected to marry Madern?
Didn't the Chief of Chiefs tell you? I'm the daughter of Chief Eagleseer. Or I was. I have half a mind to exile myself and cut all ties to my damned clan. I tell you, I won't be the barter that ends the feud. I won't.
Goodbye.
This may seem like the perfect spot to ambush us and take our belongings, outsider, but don't let the desolation fool you. Our clan warriors are hiding right behind those rocks. So, what do you want from us?
Chief of Chiefs Kinnear wants you to return and complete the hand fasting.
I don't like breaking my word to the Chief of Chiefs, but I can't go through with the hand fasting. I can't marry Eslan.
Why not?
Before her brother died, I promised I would marry her and look after her. How can I break one obligation to honor another, even for the sake of our clans?
1 second, Madern. Grey Host, do you mind? I am trying to do a walkthrough here. Thank you. Does the Chief of Chiefs know about your promise to Desern?
No. We did our hand fasting in secret. Drisen is a good
Drisen.
There's little love between us, but I gave her brother my word before he died. And Eslan clearly doesn't want to marry me. I want to end this feud, but there has to be another way.
Can you tell me what the Six Fords and the Eagle Seers clan feud is all about?
This feud is older than these crags. I doubt anyone knows its cause.
Avadishran might know. They keep the history of the clans.
If we learned the reason for the feud, maybe we could end it. Then we wouldn't need the damned hand fasting.
Avadishran named Barth visited the Six Ford once. My father spoke highly of him.
I know that name. He visited us too. He has a camp in the hills southeast of here. Asking the Vatishran about the origin of our feud, that's as good an idea as any. At least it's better than this hand fasting. I just hope he's still using the camp near here.
Did you get to know Madern in the hand fasting cave?
With a father as fierce as Chief Sixford, I expected Madern to be a mighty warrior. He seems nice enough, but more like a hare that some witch turned into a human. His word is his bond, though. That's something.
Do you think that the Vatishran might be able to help?
I didn't meet him when he came to see the Eagle Seers, but he's a legend. I know that. The elders were talking day and night about how the Great Bath was coming to visit to learn our stories. They couldn't think of a higher honor.
We already did that option, so we'll go and skip it.
It's a thin hope, but if we can find Barth, he might know more about the feud between my clan and the Eagle Seers.
Did you get to know Ezrin in the hand fasting cave?
Even before all this, I had heard of Chief Eagle Seer's daughter. Fair as a rose and just as thorny. But we did get to know each other in the cave, at least a little. She's smart, passionate, fiery. I can respect that.
Why did they select you to marry Eslin?
As much as my father might wish otherwise, I am the son of the Sixfort clan's chief. It was the chief of chief's idea to connect our clans through a hand fasting. If I weren't otherwise obligated, I might do this to end the feud. Perhaps.
Tell me more about this Badishron we're going to see.
His name is Barth, a living legend from what the elders say. I only got a glimpse of him when he visited our clan before my father and the clan elders sent me away. He was interested in hearing more of our stories, I think.
Alright. Reach travel guide. Oh, also, Joe, you missed a funny lore book I found earlier. I was talking about how to handle different lore threats. Like there was one that says how to outrun a bear. Good luck. Another one was how to cure spider bite, poison from a spider bite. Just bear it, you big baby. All right. I think we'll go ahead and take care of the quest. Now, we actually picked up a quest for Adusa. I think we may go ahead and just take care of that. Let me go ahead and do this real quick while I'm thinking about it. Oh, no, got all 4 of the camps. Nice. I guess I should go try to help with this Harrow Storm real quick because I really need it for the zone completion. So let's head up there and see if we can't help out with it real quick. Yes, Fighters Guild finally increased to 10. I finally maxed out the Fighters Guild line. Woo!
Wasted! Now your kind has died for nothing!
I'm not gonna let you get what you want just to make those sacrifices not meaningless. You shouldn't have killed those people to begin with.
This one hates criminals, especially vampire criminals.
Adusa!
Fireflaw, Adusa doesn't know what twist of the tale brought you here, but she finds your presence most fortuitous. I could use an extra set of eyes to watch my back. What say you, my friend? Are your eyes still sharp? Will you aid this one again?
What do you need help with?
The Lothid, a little clan of vampires, terrorizes the countryside from their lair in the ruins below us. This one convinced young Cathad to leave this clan of criminals. Or so I thought. For some reason, he returned to them. This troubles me.
Why is his return to his old clan a problem?
Adusa Doro was close to saving a vampire from a life of crime. Why Cathad went back to his clan, I do not know. But I am not ready to give up on him just yet. Will you help me extract Cathad from the Lothid clan, Fiveclaw?
I'll help you.
The dwarven apparatus will take us into the bowels of the mountain, to the Reachwind depths, the ruins that now serve as the lair of the Lothid clan and their leader, Boss Tremor. Meet Adusa there, Fiveclaw, and we will find Cathad together.
Tell me... Ah, darn it. Tell me more about the Lothid clan.
The Lothid is an ancient clan of vampires, older even than the Raven Watch. They turned more troublesome in the recent years, ever since Boss Trenlor took charge of the clan. He drives them to perform unspeakable horrors while terrorizing the locals.
Unspeakable horrors?
Oh, must Adusa paint you a picture? Boss Trenlor has appetites that he forces the clan to satisfy. Murder, torture, extortion. These are some of the clan's crimes. And now, this one hears rumors. Tales of a prison where mortals are kept like cattle.
So why do you care what happens to this Cathad?
This one met Cathad when he first became a vampire. Before he got involved with the Lothid clan. I tried to recruit him then, but his attention was unfocused. Between his newfound abilities and Freylith, he wasn't ready to listen to me.
Freylith?
Another vampire. A friend, or so I thought. She seduced Cathad and led him away. I hadn't seen either of them until I ran into Cathad here in the Reach. We talked. He agreed to leave Lothid and join me. And then suddenly, he came back here.
Alright, let's head inside.
This way, Fiveclaw. Follow me.
Reachwind depths. Your destiny awaits.
Hold, Fiveclaw. Adusa has a plan.
Why do I get the feeling I'm not going to like this plan?
Adusa has scouted these ruins and come up with a plan. This one will barge in through the front door, confront Boss Tremor, and try to determine where Cathad is. Meanwhile, you go in through the sluice gate along the wall to the southwest.
Shouldn't I go with you to confront Boss Telnor?
No, Fiveclaw. even the two of us would be hard-pressed to defeat the entire loathed clan. While this one figures out where Cathod is, you quietly find a vantage point and see what happens. You're my safeguard, in case something unfortunate occurs.
Something unfortunate?
If the meeting goes well, Adusa will signal you to join her. If not, there is a good chance this one will be tossed into the deep prison. If that happens, you will come to my rescue, yes? Either way, we should learn where they're keeping Cathod.
Alright, let's try it.
Remember, Five-Claw. Watch, then come to my rescue if things go badly.
Also, I need to remember that today's also, I need to watch 2 episodes of SAO today as well. I gotta remember to do that, because today's my day to watch 2 more episodes of SAO. Also, probably should start on chapter 6 of my book before Rim of the Frost Maiden tonight. Oh, have you heard anything else, Joe, about whether you're gonna make Rim of the Frost Maiden yet? It's still up in the air.
Sadaro of the Raven Watch. Cathod told me to expect you.
Sweet.
Let me talk to Cathod, Trenor.
Cathod returned for his love, so I sent him to her. I banished them to the deep tombs.
His love? You mean Freylith? She is here too?
Freylith bit above her station. As for Cathod, you can join him. Toss her in the deep tombs.
Exactly how we thought this was going to go down. That's good to hear, Joe. I'm glad to hear you'll make it to the game. Hey, how dare you insult the Raven Watch? Poor little Paris thing. It's totally what a shroom beetle is. It's just a Paris in the Elder Scrolls. Do I have a shroom beetle pet? I mean, I'm not going to put it on here because, you know, I have the demonic chicken, but I'm going to... I have a shroom beetle pet. Is it exotic? Domestic, maybe? Nope, I don't have a shroom beetle pet.
Save the clan.
Tell Boss Trenor to do whatever he says.
I'm coming for you.
My blood. They're draining me dry. That worked better than this one expected, yes? Adusa loves it when a plan comes together. This worked out better than I expected. Now, we just have to find Cathod. and Freylith.
Your plan was to get thrown into this ancient prison?
No, not exactly. This one hoped not to get overpowered by Boss Trenlor's lackeys and flayed alive. After that, I was going to
improvise.
This is much better, yes. We are in the deep tombs. Cathad is here, somewhere. We should find him.
I spotted Cathard. He was looking for Freylith.
Good. I didn't think these monsters could overpower Cathad. Let's hurry and catch up to him, Five Claw.
And then what?
Convince him to leave. Loathed Clan is no place for a sane and honorable vampire. No place at all. Be cautious, though. If we run into Freylith, remember that she twists words and tells lies that sound like the most beautiful truths.
Tell me more about Freylith.
Freylith, we traveled together a long time ago, before I joined the Raven Watch. She comes and goes. Sometimes I don't see her for decades. And she appears and, purposely or not, causes some amount of havoc.
And she and Cathard are lovers?
Freylith made a reappearance when I was first trying to recruit Cathad. She befriended him, lured him away. This one did not realize she was still a part of Cathad's life, until Boss Trenlor mentioned her. She may be what drew Cathad back here.
What is this place?
It looks like an ancient dwarven prison, but this one has no idea what the dwarves kept down here. Now, Boss Trenlor uses it to hold mortals to feed upon, as well as members of his own clan that displease him. He truly is a monster.
Yeah. Something I don't understand. They call Adusa a scion of Verandas, but if Verandas didn't turn her, which it doesn't sound like he turned her, maybe he did turn her, I'm just overthinking it. I don't know. We're not here for blood. Oh, Joe, can you kick that person out of this stream? They did this on Friday too.
Don't feed me to the blood fiends. Tell Boss Trenner I'll pay.
Thank you. That person is a bot, so. I guess that must have triggered it for both of us.
Cathad went down the east corridor.
Stay behind me, beloved. Oh, Dusa. What are you doing here?
We came to save you, Cathad. Talk to him, Five Claw. I'll watch the door.
You and Adusa shouldn't be down here. Boss Trenlor. He's not the sort of vampire who's quick to forgive and forget.
Adusa wants to get you out of here. She's not sure why you came back in the first place.
I know what Adusa expects of me. I want to join the Raven Watch. I really do. But I can't leave my loathed brothers and sisters in this deplorable state of existence. I need to do something.
What are you talking about, Cathad?
Boss Trenlor turned this once great clan into a gang of common criminals. He makes us plunder the countryside, kidnap mortals to feed upon. And if anyone objects, he casts us into the deep tombs and denies us blood. He turns us into feral monsters.
Nice, thank you. So what do you want to do about it?
Freylith has a plan. A way to replace Boss Trenlor and choose a leader. Someone who wants to improve the Lothar, instead of aggrandizing their own position. Once that happens, I can leave. Talk to Freylith. She explains things better than I do.
I don't know if that's the best idea, but how do you know Adusa Daro?
I encountered Adusa shortly after I changed. She was a true friend. Helped me through the transition. I almost joined the Raven Watch at the time, but Freylith... She thought I should experience more of the world before choosing a direction.
Okay. I'm just making sure that, yes, you are a moderator, so you should be good. I wasn't sure if I still had you set as a moderator or not, so... How did you get involved with the Lothid clan?
Freyleth brought me here. She was part of the clan a long time ago and had fond memories of her time with me. Unfortunately, since she left, Boss Trenlor became the clan leader. He welcomed us at first, but then he showed his true colors.
His true colors?
Boss Trenlor turned a powerful and respected clan into common criminals. He's abusive, egotistical, and cruel. He's also quite insane. Life in the clan has become intolerable, but I had to return. I had to help the clan. I hope Adusa understands.
That's fine, Joe. Just as long as they don't post more of those advertisements, that's the thing I'm worried about, because that's quite a lot of spam in the chat.
I apologize for my horrid appearance. I assure you, if I wasn't half starved because of that bastard Tremor, I'd make a much better impression. Will you and Adusa help us save the Lothid clan?
Tell me what you have planned.
Among Boss Tremor's many vices, he loves to be entertained. So every night they throw him a party. A celebration of blood using a captured mortal, a wild beast, or one of the clan he abandoned down here. After he turned feral, of course.
I get it. Boss Trenor is evil.
Not just evil. Deranged and cruel. He treats our clan as though we were his personal playthings, toys to be used and abused for no other reason than he enjoys it. But he's also powerful. No one has ever challenged him and survived.
So how do you plan to save the clan from this powerful, deranged vampire?
If you go down into the blinds and get me a dark cap mushroom, I can use it to weaken Trenor. Then I can challenge him. After you find it, there's a lift down there. It connects to an abandoned corner in the servants' quarters. We'll meet you there.
Tell me more about the dark cap mushrooms and the blinds.
I am not an alchemist, but I know a thing or two about these darling little mushrooms. When soaked in blood, they release a substance that impinges upon vampiric virility. It's the perfect method for dealing with Boss Trenlor.
I can find a dark cap mushroom in the blinds?
Absolutely. The caves beneath this level are littered with the things. There's a lift nearby that descends to the blinds. But be careful. Boss Trenlor chased the creatures that used to occupy these cells down there. They can be hostile when aroused.
So, Falmer, got it. Why did Boss Trenor throw you down here?
For the same reason he sends any of the clan here. I displeased him. When Cathod left, I tried to talk to Trenlor, get him to change. That enraged him. I hardly believed my eyes when Cathod came to rescue me from this horrid hole.
How do you know a Dorsadaro?
That's too long a tale to tell in my current state. Ask me again after I fed. Suffice it to say, Adusa and I ran together a long time ago, before she traded her claws for the life of a noble. As you can tell, we can barely stand each other now.
Alright. Let's go with Adusa.
Strange. This one has never heard of dark cap mushrooms before. I will need to see what they do, and bring that information back to the Raven Watch. In the meantime, be on your guard. There's something about Freyleth's plan that doesn't ring true.
Alright. Yeah, I'm interested. Just realized I don't know who the voice actor for Dorsadaro is. gonna go down into the abyss. Alright, let's head in. Yep, Balmer, I was correct.
This place is full of mushrooms. Look sharp, Five Claw.
Ow. Oh, hey, look, it's a Veil Deer from, like, the Lost Veil. Oh, come on. Who did we aggro this time?
That's it, Five Claw. Now, let's find that lift Freylith mentioned. Must be the lift, Five Claw. Let's go.
Yeah, but Freylith didn't mention the giant dwarven abomination guarding it. The lever was moving on its own! Hold on. I will be right back. I have to run to the bathroom real fast.
One moment, Five Claw. This one has something to say.
Okay, I'm back.
Before we hand over the mushroom, this one feels she must tell you something. It concerns my history with Freylith.
What about your history with Freylith?
When this one first became a vampire, she was alone, confused, frightened. Medusa did some terrible things before she understood exactly what was happening. Then, I met Freylith.
Then what happened?
Freylith took Medusa under her wing, trained her, guided her. She was exactly what I needed, but she also wasn't. Freylith is wild, chaotic. She loves both the power and the freedom that vampirism provides. I don't want her to lead Cathard astray.
What do you mean, astray?
Freylith may not be the monster that Traylor is, but she is no fragile flower. She led me to places, actions, that seemed like a good idea at the time. I see much promise in Cathard. He can be an asset to the Raven Watch if he isn't corrupted. Talk to Cathard, Five Claw. Tell him what you found.
She didn't have to die, Freylith.
We couldn't
looks
have
really
her
bad
easily
off.
alone, Cathard. This only works if Trenmor suspects nothing.
There is no reason for another member of the clan to die. But Freylith refuses to see it that way. Still, we need to press on. Were you successful? Did you find a dark cap mushroom?
Yes, I acquired a dark cat mushroom.
Good. Then we're that much closer to completing Freylith's plan and replacing Boss Trenlar. Obviously, none of us can walk in and join the Lothid celebration. Everyone knows we were cast into the deep tombs. You'll have to perform the next step.
The next step?
You need to get past the clan members to reach Trenlor's throne. Then just drop the mushroom into his chalice of blood. We'll take care of the rest. You'll need a disguise, though. Lothid celebrations are chaotic, but they easily spot an outsider.
What kind of disguise?
Already taken care of. Here, put on these servant's clothes. The clan will ignore you if you look like one of the mortal servants. The chalice sits on the table near the throne. Place the mushroom in the chalice, then step back and wait for us.
Goodbye. Alright, before I do this, because I know that this is bugged, I'm going to go to my headgear. I'm going to take off my... Wait, what? Alright, I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to do this too.
Quickly, my darling. Put those clothes on. The sooner you give Trenlar the dark cap mushroom, the sooner we can save the Lothid clan. Then Cathard can decide if he wants to go with Medusa or stay with me.
Why did you kill that vampire?
Don't you give me attitude, my darling. I get enough of that from Cathard and Medusa. If you must know, we couldn't allow her to raise the alarm. My plan hinges on Tremor not suspecting a thing.
You said you'd tell me what about you and Adusa after you fed.
I did, didn't I? Very well. I found Adusa right after her change. She was young and wild. We hunted, we killed, we drank our fill and then drank some more. But she had a streak of virtue I could never wipe out. I feared Cathod shows a similar trait.
What will the mushroom do to Boss Tenor?
Exactly what I told you. Once the dark cap mushroom touches the blood, it releases a substance that will weaken Tremor, make him easier to deal with. Then I can challenge him on a more equal footing. It will work perfectly. You'll see.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to just trust her. Alright, use the servant's disguise.
Perfect. Now sneak into Boss Trenlor's court and place the mushroom.
I don't know. I'm a lizard. I don't think this is going to work. I'm a lizard. It's like he's like, when did we get a lizard servant?
Captain Thayer certainly found a bumper crop of guard recruits at Hoarfrost Downs. I wonder how he did it.
These must be the mortal servants. They're playing dice. Excuse me. We've got to be careful of the death hounds. I wonder what happens if you mess up this plan and get caught. I've never actually tried it.
Slave, bring me my chalice. I thirst. Stupid slave! They gave me spoiled blood!
It's not spoiled, you bastard. That's dark cap.
Freylin, you poisoned.
Murder, Freylin? Where is your honor? Boss Trenlor got exactly what he deserved. And now, I want to talk to our friend here. Let's go! Did you see the expression on that bastard's face? We made him pay for all the pain and suffering he caused. As for you, I thank you. I could use someone like you when I take Trenlor's place as leader of the clan.
I thought the dark cat mushroom was only supposed to weaken Boss Telnor.
And it did its job splendidly. He certainly looks infinitely weaker to me. I'm sorry I deceived you, but look around. Do you see one face that mourns Trenlor? No. They will cheer your name for saving the Lothid clan. Your name. And mine.
Why did you trick me into murdering Boss Telnor?
Trenlor was a monster. This was the only safe way to put an end to his reign of terror. Now someone truly worthy can take command of the Lothid clan. Someone exactly like me.
What about Cathard? Will you try to stop him from joining the Raven Watch?
Oh, darling, no. Cathard has too much damn virtue in his blood for my taste. Yet if I'm to do something about it. Lothid is my clan. It always has been. I will lead it with vision and purpose. Make it truly great again. Now, if you will excuse me. We are free, my brothers and sisters. Let us drink to the Lothid clan and its new leader, me! Oh, don't worry. I didn't poison all of the chalices.
I wanted to save the clan, but not like this.
Leaving me, Cathod? Fine. Go join your precious cat and pretend not to be the monster you are.
Freylith lied to us. But the clan is better off in her hands than Boss Trenlor's. I'm ready to join the Raven Watch now.
That's her way, Cathod. Five Claw, a word. This one hates being used. Boss Trenlor needed to be dealt with, but there was no honor in how that played out. I should have expected Freylith's deception. Still, it twists Adusa's tail. At least Cathod seems ready to move on now.
Do you still plan to induct Cathod into the Raven Watch?
Absolutely. Cathod risked everything to save his clan. He performed admirably, despite Freylith's dark influence. He will make a fine addition to our family. And Adusa appreciates your help, Five Claw. The Raven Watch will not forget your service. There are more problems in the Reach than Freylith and the Lothid clan. The Raven Watch's work never ends, it seems.
So what's next for Adusa Daro?
This one needs to get Cathod settled, explain the rules of the Raven Watch, and start his training. But Adusa also wants to check in with the rest of House Ravenwatch, see what else must be done to safeguard the Reach.
Is that what brought you here to the Reach in the first place?
Count Ferrandis, Gwendis, Fenorian. We came here to look into the threat posed by the Grey Host. As you can imagine, a renegade army of vampires and werewolves has us quite concerned. Cathod may have to learn on the job, as it were.
What are you going to do about Freylith and the Lothid clan?
For now, nothing. The Raven Watch has other, more imminent threats to deal with. I hope Freylith decides to take the Lothid clan in a different direction. However, if she continues the practices put in place by Boss Trenlor...
Would you really intervene against your old friend?
If the Lothid clan continues to be a threat and Freylith is a part of that, then yes, the Raven Watch will deal with them. For now, though, Adusa will give her the benefit of the doubt, and a chance to show us she really is a good leader for the clan.
Alright. I shall take my leave and head off towards the next destination, which is over that way. We're not going to do any more today. I'm just going to get to the next location. I'm probably going to go ahead and end off there. We've done quite a bit of progress in one day, and we were having stability issues to begin with in the first place, so I'm really lucky I got as much done as I did, and we'll definitely try to get more done next week when we jump back in. We'll be continuing doing side quests and stuff. Once we get all the side quests done, then we'll jump into the main quest. So I just feel like it's a better way to do things than trying to do everything as I come and go, especially since my quest log is packed with, oh dear. I wasn't expecting that. Whoa, 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 what's going on here? I don't remember seeing this before. A life barbaric and brutal. That's a lore book. Oh, which reminds me, before I forget, I really should go to Fighters Guild. And, ooh, Mages Guild has went to 6. Banish the Wicked, 3. Oh, I got access to Fire Rune, which is cool.
This is his camp. But where's the Vatashram?
I don't like the look of this.
Knobbly stick.
That's the Vatashran shillelagh. He wouldn't just leave it behind.
That's a Thornwood's clan knife, used for dark magic. The Thornwood clan uses the ruins over the hill.
Their witches must have taken the Vatashram. We have to help him.
Without weapons, we'll just get in the way. A friend here will need to rescue the Vatashram.
Alright, so I guess that's up to me. So next time we will go into Briar Rock, to Briar Rock Ruins, and we will free the Vatashra and do whatever quest is in there, because that's a delve. So that means there's going to be a Sky Shard and there's going to be a boss. So we're going to do all that stuff next week. I want to thank you for watching if you did, and I hope to catch you again next time. Thank you and goodbye.